both these teams surprised everybody in the rugby league world. But for season 2024, both these teams on paper have improved, and now the story will be how they manage that expectation, especially when you look at the Warriors, some of the signings they have made with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck headlining that, but also now with the Dolphins, their depth was tested last season, but in come two genuine superstars, two international players in Tom Flegler and Herbie Farnworth.
This man will drive the team. Sean O'Sullivan in the halfback role, part of a 24-man rotation being used by Wayne Bennett today. And there are changes with Cody Nikorima starting along with Connolly Lemuelu, Ray Stone and Jake Averillo. So those four called in. You'll see Herbie Farnworth, Isaiah Katoa, Felice Kaufusi and Tom Gilbert come off the bench. But here's the first of many roars for the Warriors at Mount Smart in 2024. And Roger Tuivasa-Sheck back for his second game after that time in rugby union where he became an All Black. You'll see him start in the left centre role again. What a pickup for the Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. He's back home, and speaking of being at home, he looked very comfortable in that home in the centre position last week against the Tigers, and it seems as though Coach Andrew Webster has found that place for him. That's where he's going to fit in. Exceptional last year, Charles Dickel-Kluckster in the fullback role. He's made that position his own, and Roger now plays in the centres, but he looks just as exciting there.
Wade Egan's been there for a while. Tom Flegler, part of the new brigade, and Sean Johnson. We're underway at Mount Smart. Go Media Stadium comes alive again, and it's the home team with first use of the football, inviting their crowd to make some noise early.
I think Nikorima's just got to try and find a quick play the ball. He gets the ball to Flagler, who almost panics.
Tackled in the opposition half, 16-5, underlining the advantage for the home team, who will open the season at home on Friday week against the Sharks. Wade Egan for Ford. Nice run close to the ruck. Slight angle to it. Egan, Metcalf, man over, Marcelo Montoya goes in, and the Warriors grab the first. The defence set it up. Some slick attack delivers the 4 points, Jimmy.
They've just played that pressure game. It goes to a short side. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck runs a great line. It's 3-on-3.
Within 1 point of the Dalian medal behind Kalen Ponga. His sideline conversion, a thing of beauty.
They came unstuck, so that will be something to address later on in the year. But as long as they can get there again, they're, like I say, they're their only real team inside the top four that have improved on paper. All the others, you know, Penrith have lost players, Broncos have lost players, Melbourne relatively the same, but the Warriors, the top four team that have improved.
It's a good observation as Vanua Blake goes out to Johnson. Can he match last season now into his 30s? Will be a big question mark. He maintained last season's standard as Capewell gallops upfield, twists away from one. A man described as just a winner by multiple people, and now Barnett just wanted to find the in goal and did. Oh, they're rolling early in 2024. The Warriors go crash bang at Mount Smart.
Well, this is all the work of Capewell. Oh, this is class from the Warriors forward pack. Great little bit of deception as well from Wade Egan, who steps out to his left-hand side. An overcall from Barnett. He says, give me the football.
Mitch Barnett was one of them. 12 points to nil, along with Dylan Walker. Niokore. And Johnson is being allowed to play conductor so far.
Yeah, best defensive set of the afternoon there for the Dolphins. Gives them a slightly better field position to attack from.
Try so far to Marcelo Montoya, Mitch Barnett.
Go two, keep coming Mitch, you're on now two.
Who's going to get the Dolphins on the board?
Back and hold, go three.
Sako is a likely suspect, so is this man. Probing through the middle. Tabuai Fido.
Wait for it. Go for it.
Now the shift left, and it's been intercepted. And Dallin, what Denis Lesniak, wearing a smile from ear to ear, is going to race away. They push one past too many, and this try-scoring winger has them out of their seats again.
Yeah, look at the smile on his face. Great anticipation from the Warriors wingman. Nikorima tries to find Bostock on the outside, but Dallin says, I don't think so. Great read. Nikorima here, he'd like this one again, just tries to force it, but Dallin's in perfect position to pluck that ball out the air just as the Dolphins were coming back into this game. They were great defensively. But oh dear, Dallin says, oh no. Extends the...
Didn't see him miss one, and he hasn't missed come kickoff or since kickoff either. Flags are up again, 18-0 to the Warriors.
Ball out to the edges here, the Dolphins.
Flegler tries to send it that way. Now Nikorima, the kick through the line. Avarillo wins the race. That's better execution from the Dolphins.
Long time since the Dolphins have had any sort of field position. They got a couple of 6-agains late or early in the tackle count, but they just kept trying to go through the front door. They finally moved the ball over here to the right-hand side. Flegler finds Nikorima, and he just assesses that situation, sees that the aggressive defense over on that left-hand side of the Warriors are up and in, trying to shut down the space. It's almost like a side foot grubber kick, and Avarillo goes over for his first try in Dolphins colours. Where he fits into Wayne Bennett's plans, obviously they're strong in the centres, Herbie Farnworth and Tessie New.
Hands off now.
Ticked that box, the childhood dream achieved. He returns to the sport in which he emerged as a Rooster, then a Warrior. And now White Lesniak was looking for Lussick, but he was tackled without the ball. And that's what White Lesniak is appealing for, but the response is he fell over, which is another big question mark, isn't it, before that round one team is announced for the Sharks. If there's no chance Nugel Klukstad, who Andrew Webster has said is his fullback, we'll come back to that, because here's Niokore getting the ball away for Lussick. He got away from Fuller a second time, but the fullback comes again. Tohu Harris.
One foot and hold. Hold.
It was set up by a charging Niokore, and here he is wanting more work.
Goes again.
Hands off him now, Mark. Let him up.
Wallace and Nichols force him to ground.
Go for.
Who play the ball. Johnson goes flat and surging onto the ball and over the goal line, or maybe just on top of it. That's good enough for Rocco Berry. Sean Johnson hit the straight runner, and the centre looked after the rest.
And the centre, and often with a player sweeping out the back, it gave them a lot of joy, plenty of tries last year.
Rocco at just 22 years of age out of St Patrick's College, rugby union, that college. Signed in December, or extended in December, out until the end of 2026, so he's their long-term centre. Nichols.
Wait, straight up now, let him out. Holding it back foot and hold.
Set up in the left, nuts away. Jeremy Marshall-King sends it now. Katoa, Nikorima. Kenny Bromwich needed a support player. There was no one there in time. Now Fuller hurries the pass. A kind bounce for Jack Bostock. He goes back to Isaiah Katoa, who's surrounded by light blue jumpers worn by Warriors. And Jared Wallace says, let my leg drive give us some go forward.
Yeah, and a full moon as well.
Katoa, Nikorima, Farnworth. It was the right side attack that really sparked them last week on the Sunshine Coast. Not today so far. The kick goes across the face of goal. The kick gave him an even money chance, and he made it a certainty.
Yeah, well, this is 2 try assists from Nikorima off the boot. This one a little bit different. I thought the best opportunity this set came from the out ball from Kenny Bromwich. It was sensational stuff from him. There was no support though. But this is just great will and want from Bostock arms outstretched, comes up with the football. Nothing really they could do. Great competing from Bostock.
Jermaine Osako. We've spoken about his 2023 season already. Adds 2 more. The Dolphins not going away. Now to Mahare Martin. Goes through Dylan Walker. Metcalf on the charge near Corey. Couldn't be stopped. That's the Warriors. And they have another 4 points as reward, James Graham.
Yeah, we've seen this a number of times from the Warriors today where they've got a middle forward. This time it's Dylan Walker out the back of the lead runner, which is Fanua Blake, or Barnett, pardon. And then it's the edge back row just hitting a line. We've seen Jackson Ford do it earlier on in the first half. This time it's Niokore who just charges his way to the line. No stopping him there. But this is all about the build-up in the middle of the field. Just look at this. Ball out the back to Walker. Attracts some defenders. Pulls the edge defence of the Dolphins infield.
Luke Metcalf takes over kicking duties after Niokore careers in. It's about to be 30 points to 12. Niokore, a Warriors junior. He went to Parramatta for...
As soon as the players stop, the referees will stop penalising it. It's something that the NRL have brought in for this season, and
you like that?
Yeah, I've got to agree. It's one of the rule changes that, the new interpretations or how the game will be officiated that I really do enjoy and I like, and I think it'll add to the product.
The Dolphins after more points here. Can they add to their 2 tries? Donahue, Trey Fuller, Farnworth to the outside. Tessie New goes back to Herbie, and he motors in. Farnworth scores in both the pre-season challenge games.
This is class from the Dolphins. They move the ball to the right edge. Some new combinations. Farnworth, beautiful hands. Tessie New, makes it look easy. Tessie New there, the one-handed offload back on the inside. This is great play. Farnworth just holds the ball up nicely, but Tessie New, the underarm scoop pass back to Farnworth.
Marshall King Long, Isaiah Katoa. It goes through Wallace. Quick hands, numbers, and Val Tafare winds up. The Dolphins are in. Don't give up on the team from Redcliffe just yet.
It's all going in the players' kitty if they can get the win. A couple of offloads and line breaks, and it's not too dissimilar play from the Dolphins. We did see a lot of this last year with Jared Wallace playing that ball, playing middle roll. Katoa into the line, back to Wallace, who finds a pass. We've seen both teams use their middle forwards as ball players out the back, and it works again. It just strips the Warriors' defence for numbers. And
Jermaine Osako makes it 30-22. So they have 4 tries, 1 more triggers. The ruck infringement gave them a fresh set. How can they use it? Ale. Wrapped up by Fuller. Metcalf to Dylan Walker, who stops on the spot. There's a reset, and he's easy prey. Is there an exclamation mark coming from the Warriors? Arlett, Metcalf, Niokore wrapped up.
A little bit lost for ideas, the Warriors.
No Sean Johnson out there, remember. The offload from Tuivasa-Sheck. Make sure that Ali Leia gets up celebrating. He's doing it all, isn't he? RTS. Defensively, in attack, and in the try-assist mode as well.
Tuivasa-Sheck, not much doing here. It's a 4-on-3. It's an underlap.
And the Tigers, you'll see the Tigers later on tonight. The Warriors have beaten the Dolphins. The Dolphins' next stop, round 1, is against North Queensland at Suncorp Stadium, Sunday, March 10. So 6 tries to 4 get it done for the Warriors. Their fans are jubilant. They prevail 34-22.
Rugby.